fun to get on Clio?
Yep.
You had 37 people. They weren't all related, and many people believe that there were more than 37 because when word got out that they were all headed to a freedom area, others followed them, and so there were more than 37 when they actually got here.
Did we learn something from the app?
Basketball Association.
OJ Mayo is a descendant of one of the people here. That taught me that.
There's lots of people in this Huntington tri-state area that are related.
And one side of that was made by one person, the other side was another. Who did the itinerary? This was our piano. Anti-camera.
1, 2, 3.
Together around Debbie, right here. That's how you sit up on the computer, so. St. Mary's only had one bed for black mothers who were giving birth, and Woodson's great nephew's wife had her baby, and fortunately she was getting out of the hospital at the time, so Nawatha could move into that bed. That was the only. That was, the access to healthcare was not very good for black citizens who lived here. But for a long time, this was it.
I feel like I'm gonna know that. I feel like I don't know anybody like driving. Can you see the house across the street there? It's got a banner on it. This is the Memphis, Tennessee Garrison House. And in the next year, we hope it'll be making some progress towards restoration. It's going to be the future site of the local historic museum and civil rights museum.
This is Douglas High School on your left.
It's not the high school that Woodson went to. This is the second Douglas High School.
Yeah, the one Douglas attended was where the auto zone is on the corner.
Behind us over here was the original jail. This was the site of slave auctions, in the early days. After the Civil War, there was actually a public, kind of almost impromptu lynching of a man who was in the jail after he and the wife of a farmer murdered the farmer out towards Salt Rock, Mr. Mealing. And because of this really gruesome murder, the townspeople pulled him out of the jail and hung him from a tree here on this property. And where you're going to be able to see the back end of the cemetery. If you're ever here, if you ever have a group that wants to do rubbings, of gravestones or whatever, that would be an opportunity.
What building is this?
Right here where the swings are, this was the colored school. This was not a slave school. This was a school for the local families in the late 19th, early 20th century.